Welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. Now, it's very good here that I have Dixon, that is one of the youth leaders and also a student. I'll give him time to at least introduce himself, and then after that, we jump back into our discussion. Dixon, karibu.
Thank you so much, Boniface. My name is Dixon Owino. I'm the chairman of Youth League Safina Party of Kenya, headed by the Right Honorable Jim Wanjigi and Willis Otieno. As well, I'm a student at Mount Kenya University, as you have said. I'm also the founder of Youth for Youth Initiative, being led by Senator Moses Kajwang, Senator of Homa Bay, and the incoming ODM chair as our patron.
So, Mr. Dick, I want us to. There's something that I would like us to talk about. This issue, Raila Odinga is yesterday said that officially he's not going to play part. He's not going to take part in Kenyan politics.
You know that I'm going to begin to work for the continent once I'm elected. And that's going to be in February next year. At the moment, I'm involved in the campaign. But that does not mean that Kenya ceases to exist. I'm not going to be very active in Kenyan politics henceforth, as I continue now to focus my attention on the continental campaign. But it is a phase, it is a transitional phase from active participation in Kenyan politics to moving towards African continental politics. Thank you.
Because he's going to vie for a very big position, by the way,
A.U.C.
A.U.C. So, what is the benefit? How is Raila'S AU position going to benefit Kenyans? And also how is it going to affect politics in Kenya, negatively or positively?
First of all, Raila is a statesman, a man who has fought much to the Republic of Kenya. We all know that Raila was detained, he was tortured, and I think there are some injuries that he's still sustaining, or some effects that he's still having due to the torture. He did these things not for himself, but for the sake of this country. Raila is a man who has fought well enough. Even this political freedom that we have nowadays, the 2010 constitution, it was so much fought, And Raila, he did everything that it takes. That shows that this guy, he has the interest of the people at the heart. We all know that Raila has vied severally to be the president of this Kenya. Unfortunately, he has never got the privilege to be so. But trust me, even if you check the ideologies that Raila has been bringing on the board for the sake of the country, Raila is the best candidate of A.U.C. Remember, Raila, career-wise, is an engineer. I think he has qualified. Is it civil engineering?
Yeah, civil engineering. Yeah.
Raila understands the science of roads in Africa, starting from the Cape Town to Cairo to the top, from Nigeria along the tropic to Kenya.
During the time of Thika, the building of Thika Highway, he's the one who drew the structure, how it was supposed to be.
Remember Thika Highway?
Yeah, Thika Highway.
It's one of the modern, in Kenya here.
Not only in Kenya, in East Africa, I think.
In East Africa. Remember, Mwai Kibaki became a president in 2002. Was it to 2007?
To 2007.
And then he got a second term. In the 2002 and to 2007, there was no development in this country. We were using what we call the Walker draft. Even politically, the constitution that we were using was the Moi constitution, which was used to kill a lot of people, and a lot of people suffered in it. When this man, Enigma Raila Odinga, came on board, through that, they call it Nusukati, he was the prime minister. Not only the superhighway, there are a lot of roads that were constructed, a lot of even the airports, airstrips that were brought on board. There are a lot of things, even in the energy and petroleum sector, a lot of things improved. So this tells me that for you to be in a position such as the A.U.C, there are a lot of things that should be put into consideration. There's some qualification that you should have. There's something that you ought to have done. But look at what Raila has done to Kenya, yet he has never got any position of the presidency. What does that tell you? If Raila were to be the president of this Republic of Kenya, I know by far, even the GDP of Kenya by itself would have proven from tungekuwa around 200 billion US dollars. So I think based on what we want in Africa, all that we want is economic freedom. We want the modernity technology in terms of road. We want good governance in Africa. And any person who may be brought on board to be the A.U.C chairmanship, he should have the capability to deliver to the people of Africa at large. He should understand the chemistry of Africa, agricultural sector, because that one is the basis of economy in Africa here. He should know that, for example, when you go to Namibia, you should know that those people do cashew nut. You go to Egypt, you should know that those are nomads. You go to Kenya, you should know that those people do a lot of coffee farming, those green farming. So Raila, he knows the chemistry of Africa. He's checked at the relationship between Raila and the
African leaders.
Raila is someone who is much exposed as compared to the other candidates that have, because have been able to see them, have gone through them. Raila has a very big exposure that we need. Raila is someone, and I want to discourage our people. I hear that people are saying that because now this issue of
the Raila,
Ruto, the new
the new cabinet.
I want to tell you that in this thing, every single decision that Raila has ever made to this country, at the start, is surely look bad.
It looks bad. Like a betrayal at the beginning.
But even if you check those people that Raila proposed to be brought on board, there are people who have served. In fact, I know Job as one who served as the best governors here in Kenya. If you look at Joe Mbadi, he's a man who understands economics of Kenya well. What does he say? Why them? These people, they know. And when they are given a chance, if they have not been restricted, these people can serve at the best of the republic. Each and every single time. And I usually say that at a point Raila should be selfish a bit because he has done more to Kenya than to himself.
Than to himself. That's true.
This is the reality. We have done. The other time when Ruto existed, his company that is producing gas in East Africa was attacked. There are a lot of things that this mzee, and even the other time they attempted to kill him.
During the Mandamano.
His vehicle was 8 bullets. He was shot 8 bullets.
And funny enough, he was not in.
I don't know. I think his vehicle was a bulletproof one. So I'm not talking in the basis of tribe or what, but for the sake of the continent Africa, we need someone who should even understand the economy structure of what do we need to bring on board to boost the economy, the African economy. Raila understand even the issues, the wrangles that have, for example, in Congo, the events that are happening here. The terrorism that are happening across the border of Burkina Faso and Nigeria, he's understanding them much well. He understands the chemistry of security. What is it that can be brought on board to bring the security? Raila understand what should we do to contribute largely to technology of Africa, even to be among the best. He knows the resources that we have here in Kenya. For example, we are the one producing cobalt. But do you know where the electric cars are being made? USA. We are the people producing cobalt here. He knows. He knows that the entire world cannot survive minus the existence of Africa. We are the people producing gold. Raila understand this. Raila understand the danger, even the Western borrowing. I've had even talking, and a lot of people here in Kenya, we have had even condemning. The other time Raila condemned strictly Meg Whitman, who is the US ambassador here to Kenya. And what did he tell him? He was trying to reflect, because he does not want us to be controlled by the West. Raila wants us to be independent as African by ourselves with our resources, because we are producing. We are rich. We are richer than Europe.
That's true.
We are richer than Asia. He knows that the minerals, the resources that Africa has is far much is capable. Of feeding the entire world.
And don't you think that his going might affect Kenyan politics negatively?
How is Raila going to affect? Okay, it may affect, but positively. We don't have the problem of political instability. I think maybe I've said it somewhere else before. We don't have the problem of political instability. Do you know why? Raila Amolo Odinga fought for that. He brought the political stability. He has brought the freedom. Suppose you were existing at the time that we were still politically unstable. Then at that we should have even restricted him not to go. But look at what Raila has done. As we speak, the 2010 constitution has given each and everyone a right and a freedom. That even a poor village woman, a poor child, even a street lunatic, has his right, as per in that constitution. Who fought for that? Raila Amolo Odinga.
But Mr. Dixon, whom do you think can fit into Raila Amolo Odinga's shoes in this Kenya? Like, let's take for instance, let us just start from ODM and then we come to Azimio. Do you think there is someone who can do everything that Raila Amolo Odinga has done in ODM? And then we come to Azimio. Can Azimio La Umoja survive without Raila Amolo Odinga?
Raila's shoes fitting depend on the ideologies that you have and the policies that you're trying to implement. Yeah. All of us know what has Raila been trying to push. Why Raila? Why is it that Raila has been relevant all of these years? Yet Kibaki came, went, became irrelevant. Uhuru came, went, Moi came, went. Why is it that Raila has been relevant to the core? The policies and ideologies, the interest of Raila Amolo Odinga. Any person who will claim to want to fit in the feet of Raila Amolo Odinga, we must look at one thing: character.
Yeah, character.
Are they, because being a person like Raila, we say that this guy is like, it's like an enigma. Yeah, Raila is like a spirit. We can't understand his chemistry well. Yeah, he's a strong man. Raila is, at a point, is a bad boy actually. So fitting the feet of Raila Odinga, what do you have for the sake of it? Because being Raila Odinga is being Raila Odinga not to himself, but to Kenyans. Yeah, and to the East Africa.
So being Raila, you have to sacrifice yourself.
It is more than a sacrifice. We are just using the sacrifice because the
there is no other definition. Yeah.
So there are people. The young men are rising there. In ODM, I'm not a member of ODM though. But based on, I know that there are very wise people in ODM. The likes of Otiende Amolo are there in ODM. The likes of Moses Kajwang are there on ODM. Yeah, the likes of Babu Wino.
The people like Sifuna still there.
They are there in ODM. The likes of Sifuna are there on ODM. Yeah. In Azimio is a lie. There are policies, and I'm not even a member of Azimio as well. But this the way they do their things. I don't think that Azimio has been there because of maybe Raila. Raila just came as a member of ODM and the owner of ODM, and ODM has just been among the Kalonzo. We know. In my view, I think Kalonzo is perhaps he's competent enough maybe to do it, but I don't know the Azimio things and ODM things. What I know that being a Raila is not a joke. Yeah,
you are, and as we wind up, you are a party leader.
Honorable Jim Wanjigi.
Honorable Jim Wanjigi. That is of Safina. He's a very good friend of Raila.
Yeah.
Truth be told.
Yeah.
So he knows more about Raila.
Yeah.
What do you think? How do you think he might feel? How do you feel it might? How do you think it might feel losing a very good friend of yours that maybe he could have told you that we do this. If you want to do this, to now going to cover the continent?
Lose it what? Raila going to continent does not mean that he will not be now be a Kenyan, right? In fact, the policies that Raila is going to make on the top will benefit Kenya at large. Raila's man is who has in Kenyans, as he's not claiming, we all know. He has Kenya as it had, yeah? The policies that he's going to make the top will even enlighten Jim Wanjigi. I guess he will be happy about the things that Raila will try to fight. Because we know that with Raila on top, even this currency, the Kenyan currency, our currency will grow, it will thrive. Even the technologies across here in Kenya, you know, we are the pole, you just need to Indian Ocean here. There are a lot of things that we are still lacking as a nation. Yeah, a lot in terms of transport sector. We ought to have an electric, trains here in Kenya. We ought to have had a lot of things, a lot of expansion. Nairobi City as a whole, I think there are a lot of things that we still need to work on, because I don't know, the urban planners here in the city, they are lagging behind a little bit. Raila will promote even Nairobi itself to be the center of Africa. So those are good news that every Kenya, anyone, irrespective of, not only my party leader, everyone, irrespective of the political side that you are in, when it comes to our country, I think that one should be forefront. And any person who is competent now to bring change to the people of Kenya, we should bring them on board. And that's why I'm recommending Raila. Raila in fact, if you want to look at the most competent leaders in Kenya here, all of them have been mentored and brought up by Raila Amolo Odinga, including
William
Ruto, who is now
that's true. So up to now, I know you are not a ODM member, you are not an Azimio member, but
I'm not even a UDM member.
you are not even a UDM member. Yeah, you are not even. You are a member of Safina
party
being led by Jimmy Wanjigi.
Yeah, and I'm the chair youth league there.
And you are the chair. So the way things are, up to now, Raila Muludinga has not endorsed anybody. You have not even said that this person will take my position now as probably maybe as the Azimio Umoja lead or the kingpin. You're a Luo. You know how these things operate. Do you think it will be easy for Raila to endorse anybody at this point?
Being a kingpin is not something to be endorsed about.
Yeah.
You become a kingpin of ODM. You become a kingpin of you become a kingpin to the people. You prove yourself that you are a kingpin. Raila himself did not go and beg, no, I want to be a kingpin. He just proved himself. Yeah. At a point, Raila was in some seats and he resigned those seats. Yeah, because he realized that there was nothing that he was doing there. So he refused to eat the public money. Yeah, and yet can't deliver. Those are some of the things that can make a man a kingpin based on the development that you have done, based on what you have fought about. There are many people who want to succeed Raila. And I earlier a bit I knew of Opio and A.U.C now. I don't know whether he's out of the race. Joe wanted it. In ODM, they got a position. Babu Wino wanted it. The likes of Jared Okello of Nyando, they wanted it. You know, a lot of
Gladys Wanga is there, remember?
No. Gladys Wanga only wanted the ODM position, which she has got. The likes of Dr. Paulo Tindamolo killed himself. He wanted something there. These people, they must prove themselves because they are all worth. They are citizens of Kenya. They are all our people. Yeah. And again, this issue of being a kingpin to the tribe, I think it is becoming an old narrative.
Yeah.
Because our people, their mind have been decolonized.
That we must have a kingpin, and that kingpin is the one that must be.
There's decolonization of the mind because some of these tribes, they've been having kingpins, but look, they don't even have school. You know that there's a school here in Kilifi. Where I don't know whether the people of Pwani also are kingpin. There's a school there that there are not even classrooms. Yeah,
and it's a school.
And we are saying that they are kingpins. There are people in places in the Rift Valley. They don't even have roads. They are kingpins. Those places.
In lower land.
They're present in Luo Nyanza. Though Luo Nyanza, I can't say much about it. But this issue of kingpinship, it's something that we are. It's a past tense as per now. So Raila has fought in a way that he has led the people. He gave that political freedom. Again, I think to destroy those things of kingpinship, because the politics of tribe ended with, I think it became succeeded in the Moi era.
Yeah, in the Moi era.
Yeah, and Kenyatta era. So those are Precambrian eras.
So we should give Raila a chance. Raila should just go.
Raila is overqualified. And any person, I want just to make this clearly, not because maybe I'm from a Luo.
Yeah, you can tell them.
Any person who is fighting the bid of A.U.C. of Raila Muludinga in Kenya, I think we should sit down a bit and relax and have a wider picture. Yeah, we should ask ourselves two things: why Raila Amolo Odinga and not any other person? That's number one. As we speak, any person has the right. They go to the media. You can even call the president, correct him directly. There's no torture. You are expected just to be safe. Yeah. Constitution. Who brought it on board? Raila Amolo Odinga. Devolution. Yeah.
It's him.
We have a devolution here. The money ran from Vile to we can say there's corruption and impunities because of the governance that was brought on board. But this devolution became a success even the time of Kibaki and the past time of Uhuru. Yeah. Who brought devolution on board? Raila Amolo Odinga. You were fighting Raila Amolo Odinga. What have you done to the country? Yeah? Not even a country. What have you done even to your village? Yeah? Are you even known? Have you even constructed Kisima there, a borehole? Yeah? So Raila Amolo Odinga is a man who has mentored a lot of us. He has given that freedom that we wanted. Free education. Where did free education come? This country. Raila Kibaki era. Yeah? When did we get this modern infrastructure we are having? The Kenya thick highway that we are bragging about. When Raila Amolo Odinga came on board. Yeah? When did we get even... There are a lot of things. I can't count them all. Raila Amolo Odinga time. Why was Raila Amolo Odinga arrested? It was against the cameral system of governance. Yeah? Raila was against the looting. Even the time of Moi, corruption was there at that time. Yeah, he was against it. Yeah, Raila has been against this colonization by the West. Yeah, where we want to beg and depend on them, yet we are the people producing coffee. We are the people of cobalt. We are the people of pyrethrum. We have cotton doing well, and we have one of the biggest freshwater lake in East Africa, I think in the world, like Victoria. We have massive resources. We have the port of West Indian Ocean there. He's condemning the West, being depending on the West. And I was checking at this campaign, the way he was trying to complain, I became just imbued. Yeah, I was like, wow, this guy, what about him? What does Raila want? So Raila is overqualified. Is overqualified. And I think Kenyans, what we need to do is put him in prayer so that at least he get the position. So at least we can get something. We can at least, for the first time, I think this thing will come in East Africa, right? Yeah. At East Africa.
And they're very strict, by the way, that it must come from East Africa.
Yeah, we are really praying hard that it become Raila Amolo Odinga. If you say, even this person who was in the Djibouti guy,
the Djibouti guy,
the one who dropped.
No, the Somali, the lady.
Oh, it was a Somali.
Yeah.
Do you think that there were no Indian person that she could have backed?
There were
a lot of people. Why Raila? Let us ask ourselves that question. Yeah, because she has seen what this man can do. Yeah, Raila has served us as Kenyans, yet he has never had any position. He has been forefront, fighting for the people, and that's why the other time even Gen Z told him that Baba,
relax. Yeah,
relax.
You've done enough for us.
Yeah, they said it by themselves. So let Raila take the lead, and we are praying that God to continue adding Raila more health. So that at least it may continue. Now we are getting away from Kenya, from the local politics. At least may expound largely to the Africa and bring changes to us. Yeah, that's my take.
So it is our wish that as Raila Amolo Odinga prepares himself for the A.U.C seat to become the next chairman, replacing or taking over from Musa Faki. Let him succeed, and we're also praying so hard that as he goes, let us all Kenyans support him, just the same way we've been supporting our Olympics people. The way they went to Olympics, they came up back with golds. We all supported them because at the end of the day, we don't look at the tribe. We look at what you're coming or what you brought to Kenya. And there are a lot of things that Raila Amolo Odinga is going to do to Kenya, especially that carrying Kenyan flag is not an easy thing. That is all we had for today. Until we meet again, I've been your host, Boniface Awino. Bye-bye.